What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the Twitch Spotlight Podcast with me, Cake Eater 1991, and the fabulous Misfit 93. And today, we are honored to have the man, the myth, the legend himself, Opgn3twork. How are you doing there, man? How are things?
I'm doing great, brother, and thank you for not calling me OBGYN. I've been that OBGYN. Usually my name's been butchered so many times, but I'm doing great, brother. How are you guys doing?
Oh yeah, I totally understand the whole people fucking with their names and been there, done that. I've been doing online things for many years, so I've heard a lot of things. But yeah, how was your evening going on so far, there, man?
My evening's been pretty good. I got home from work. I had to go pick up my kids and stuff, and I had a couple beers already, so doing what.
Yeah, it kind of sounds like that one's a little. Yeah, it sounds like that one's a little empty.
It's sitting there. I got another full one there.
Oh yeah, so he is all ready to go, and we got people up in chat. How are you guys doing? And for those who are not aware, listening on Spotify or any other podcast streaming services, we are live right now over on Twitch, twitch.tv/Misfit93, all one word. And without further ado, we are going to be interviewing the man for the hour, Opgn3twork. But first off, going to give him the floor. So Opgn3twork, tell the stream and everyone listening, who are you, and just a little bit about yourself.
For sure. I'm Opgn3twork. This is my first time. Sorry, my first time. But
no, I'm just laughing at the chat right now.
No worries. I'm Opgn3twork. I'm a 33, soon to be 34-year-old variety streamer from Ontario, Canada. I started my streaming journey, I guess, in March of 2021. So I did just celebrate my 2 years. It's been an absolute journey. I'm a family man. I got a wife. I got 2 kids. One's 10, one's 5. My youngest, he's autistic, and I'm a contractor. That's what I do for a career. And I pee when I poop. There you go, Spade. There you go, guys.
Okay, so we're starting off just like that. Okay, let's go.
Beautiful. Yeah, beautiful.
If I do play games, it's retro games, but that's pretty much. We have fun with those. Thanks, Neo. But I appreciate you guys having me here tonight. I've never done anything like this before, so this is a learning experience for myself, and I made sure not to get super drunk before you guys had me on the it's going to be a calm state tonight. Calm state.
Chill. Until afterwards, and then you're probably going to...
After party!
The night is still young. Smash the can. Man. Dude, what's up with your... Okay.
She's going to do it.
Okay. There it is.
There you go, Junior.
Dang.
There you go, baby. There you go. So you started streaming back in 2021.
Yes, sir.
So you were just in the middle, or just towards the very beginning, or in the middle of COVID. Yeah, that was the word. So is that why you kind of started streaming, or was there other reasons, or
before I even started streaming, I didn't know what Twitch was until I don't know. I made my Twitch account a couple years before I even started streaming. I really had a thing for Hearthstone, if you guys know what that game is.
Oh, that card game from
the Blizzard. Warcraft. Yes, yeah. So I played a lot.
Yeah, it's all Blizzard.
And I would love to watch people play different decks because I was a standard guy, right? Like it was always the current metas for Hearthstone, right? So that's what kind of got me on the platform, and to watch people streaming. I really had no idea. All I did was watch decks pop off and stuff, and try and learn from people that were playing these decks, right? And so that's what made me make a Twitch account. And then my buddy mentioned about streaming, and it was I was like, maybe, right? So I ended up maybe, right? I was like, okay,
Yeah, sure.
right? You know what I mean? And then my buddy, I went out, I built a computer, built a nice computer. I'm like, I built it for World of Warcraft, not for streaming. I just really wanted to get back into WoW. So that's what I was doing for a few months, running raids and doing all that kind of stuff. And then I remembered that Twitch was a thing, and I'm like, you know what? Maybe, just maybe, right? Maybe I'll give it a go because I like to have fun, right? And I was living out in the country. I was running 3 megabytes upload and like 10 down. Like it was bad. It was right bad. Enough to play WoW.
So that's worse than like McDonald's Wi-Fi.
Oh yeah. Oh, it's fucking
That's
terrible.
crazy.
You have no idea. You have no idea.
Fucking
Absolutely
garbage.
Terrible. Oh, it's garbage. Terrible. But we got into. Well, I hooked up with a buddy that, he started streaming. He was a streamer. He was a Twitch streamer, and he kind of showed me everything that needed to be set up and how to get started, and that's kind of how it all began. Right? Get on the pole, scummy. I'm not doing that again. I got in trouble for that last night.
Wait, okay, wait. Let's hear this story. Let's hear this story real quick. I want to hear this.
Yeah, pause on that shit real quick. So you busted out the stripper pole?
Well, it's not a stripper pole. It's actually a shit pipe.
Get the hell out of here.
That's
Get
a
the
shit
fuck
pipe
out.
right there. Yeah, I'm in the basement. It's just like that's the shit pipe right there with LED lights on it. But yeah,
I feel like you shouldn't be putting weight on that.
I sat there dying laughing, watching your wife watch you in disgust. I didn't even know she was watching.
That makes it even better.
I ended up in the doghouse for a little bit last night.
I love it. Holy crap.
So we're also looking at your bed then for last night. Is that beautiful couch that you got up in the back?
No, I still got to sleep in my bed. I still got to.
Oh, okay. Story time.
So funny. That's
all right,
funny.
keep going.
Okay, so I guess I made a sub goal, and this is a piece of advice that I can give to you guys as well, to everybody that's watching. Make sub goals within your stream, right? Have little events that you can do when you hit certain sub goals. Make them fun, make them entertaining to your viewers. Always have them. If you don't hit them, you don't hit them. Who the fuck cares? But if you make them good, people are going to strive to do that. Dank, what's going on, brother? But I made a sub goal, and I do these. Like, some of them are prank phone calls to like restaurants. Some are like I start off like have your chat put a wig on you or whatever, pick a wig, but you start off like that. And like there was one that was to OP stripper pole, and that's just my shit pipe right there. And yeah, we ended up hitting that sub goal that night, and I couldn't do it that night, so I ended up doing it last night. And yeah, my wife ended up.
Hold on.
I got in a little bit of trouble, but I'm okay. You're better to ask for forgiveness than permission, right?
Yeah, that is true. Especially when it comes to
the viewers
wives.
loved it. I think I don't know how many.
Do it for the content, baby. That's all it is.
69 subscriptions last night. It was fucking crazy. Like it was just,
whoa.
It was one of those nights. Like this month's probably going to be my highest revenue ever on Twitch. Honestly,
that's awesome.
It's been a crazy.
So in one night or just total?
Well, no, I think I'm sitting at 363 active subscriptions on my channel at the moment.
Wow. That's impressive. Good for you.
Like, a lot of them are gifted subs. You have people come in and they want to support you. I never ask for this kind of stuff. You know what I'm saying? I make, on Twitch goes back into the community. I live a very healthy life. You know what I mean? I make good money. My wife makes good money. I'm not here for the money. I'm here for a good time and make some fucking friends, which I have. Like some of the best nights I've ever had are just hanging out in a VC with just people I don't know. Well, I know, but like.
But you never met probably.
That's right.
99% of them.
Yeah.
That's right.
I know how that goes. All of my friends are online. All of them. Like, I don't have any IRL friends. I'm just online because I work from home. I do everything online.
I have my small circle, right? But like, friends are like digital friends until OPCon. You got it right, Dan. You got it right. Until OPCon, then we're all gonna meet each other.
OPCon. That sounds fun.
Yeah, what is OPCon? Okay, we're just.
OPCon is like TwitchCon, but we're gonna host it here in Canada.
Oh,
and a lot of people from the community, a lot of people are from Michigan, like places like that. They're
right here,
fly in. They're gonna fly
right here,
in
baby,
from the States, or if they're already in Canada, and we're just gonna have one big massive party for like 3 days. And it's all gonna be streamed. It's gonna be it's just gonna be probably a crazy shit show.
That's gonna be awesome. I need to know when those streams are, because I will definitely tune into that.
We were planning for September, I think.
Yeah, let me know. I might if it's in my books. I'll just drive over the bridge and.
Which bridge is closest? You got Windsor or you got Sarnia?
It would be Windsor.
Okay, Windsor.
But, yeah, so I'm decently close still.
Yeah, probably about 4-hour drive, maybe.
Well, from the bridge,
it depends on where you are from the bridge.
Yeah.
Yeah, we can discuss that after the stream too.
Okay,
but
no worries,
for sure. But yeah, dude,
man, I'm in Texas. You know how far away Texas is from Canada? Like,
you know how nothing happens in Texas.
I would totally live in Texas. I would totally live in Texas.
I like Texas.
Yeah.
We're just far away from Canada.
Warm weather, you get all these weird reptile-y things and stuff, right?
Oh, yeah. Big time. What about the Mackinac Bridge? What is...
Yeah, actually, I'm really impressed that you pronounced Mackinac correctly. But yeah, Mackinac Bridge, which is in Mackinac City, Michigan. It's connecting the fucking UP to the Troll Bridge.
Oh.
But yeah, absolutely. But okay, getting back on the subject.
You guys can absolutely interact with chat as well.
Yeah, we do. And guys, I do see you guys there. We do appreciate all the bits and everything. It's awesome. We just try to focus on the streamer that we have because it's recorded for Spotify. So that's the only reason we kind of neglect chat a little bit during these streams. But we love you all. Don't worry. Like, we care about you all.
I forgot you guys were doing that. Understood. Sorry, guys.
No, you're totally. But yeah, I'm also from Michigan. I'm part of that lower Michigan, so for those who were just asking. But back on track. So you mentioned having a streamer sub goal and other shit like that.
Yep. So like having those sub goals, like it's really it is a good thing to get chat interacted with you guys. You know what I'm saying? And get people. You're giving people incentives, right? They want to see you do things. If you make those connections with those people, like Scummy, like he really wanted to see me, trip on a pole, do like things like that. Like that's what. So it definitely helped.
Definitely.
Yeah. So if besides setting like sub goals and everything else like that, if a brand new streamer, 0 followers, comes up to you, says, and I bet it's happened all the time. Mm-hmm. Hey, OP, I'm just starting out. What tips would you give them?
So I guess a big one is set a schedule. A schedule is very, very, very important, and staying consistent with your schedule is very, very, very important. I tell everybody, 3 to 4 streams a week. 3 to 4. 3 seems to be the magic number, but on those days that you are not streaming, you make sure you're out network. You'll get your 50 followers really fast. Look at Facebook groups. Go and find streamers. Check the browse channels on Twitch. You know what I mean? Like, go, and if there's certain games that you like to watch, go and scroll down, find streamers that are roughly around the same numbers as you. So if you're pulling one viewer, 2 viewer, go and hang out with some people. Make some friends, learn together, right? Grow together, right? And that's always a huge thing that I stress to people. But that's one thing. And also have when you have your schedule, network with people that stream before and stream after you.
Ooh, I
After your
like
scheduled
that.
times.
That's
Right?
a
I
good
never thought
advice.
about that.
Yeah, I
With
didn't think about that either.
networking with people that stream before you increases your chances for raids. Right? Streaming or networking with people that stream after you is people that might be looking to catch a raid from you. Right? It is a variable within the Twitch, conundrum or whatever you want to.
That is
Right?
a
So
crazy good advice.
that will bring your numbers up, right? Because you'll catch raids, or you'll have people that are hoping to get raided from you. Lurkers, never shit on lurkers ever. A lot of people are streamers. A lot of content creators are the ones that are watching others. You can get your supporters and stuff like that. You'll find that comes in time, right? But in the beginning, it is networking with other content creators, finding people that you can make friends with, and just finding a family and making a community to grow along with, right? And that's the best explanation I could say. Also, if you were just about to start streaming, for myself, before I even started streaming, I took a month and I was already networking, hanging out in communities, watching other streamers before I even streamed. I was collecting followers that way, and I was there, right, making friends. And when I first pushed that go live button, you remember how we're gonna go back to me running 10 down and 3 up.
Mm.
People, like, my stream would freeze. But those people were there for me because I was always there for them. So I hit affiliate in a week, right? 7 days. I did 7 days in a row.
Nice.
Right? And then I got it, right? But like after that, that's when the real shit begins. Affiliate's easy. The grind after that is
Correct.
what's very tough, right?
Oh yeah, 100%. Yeah, I'd never thought about like networking before, like finding people beforehand and after. So that's a good tip that I personally need to take and put in my repertoire.
Network with other people too. You know what I mean? Like,
Oh yeah,
I
obviously.
really do put some focus into some streamers that do stream before, and some that do stream after.
Yeah, that's
Right.
like actually a gem that you just dropped on us. So thank you for that. I really do like that's a great piece of advice. I'm excited for people to hear that, because that's what we do. We help a lot of the questions that we have are to help people that are listening to the podcast that are streamers, and they are looking for advice. They're looking for other people's stories so that they can relate and feel like they're on the right track. So that being said, why don't you give us, I know you just gave like that you do a lot of the sub goals to kind of do your success. How do you come up with your ideas? Like, do you just like have a great imagination,
no.
or do you like have a cheat sheet on Google, or?
All right. So some of my best ideas come to me when I'm like half asleep, drunk in bed. So I'm just about to pass out,
Okay.
and all of a sudden I prop my head up. I'm like, oh my God. Right. And then I go to my phone and I type it in my notes, and then I end up finding it the next day. Right. But it usually,
Oh, that's awesome.
it's always coming out. You got to stay fresh. You do. You can't put out the same stuff all the time. People get bored. You know what I mean? You have to keep things fresh. Like, that's why I like my random Wednesdays, because you never know what's going to happen on a random Wednesday. But my other two streams are Fridays, or like, we party. Sundays, it's the Streamception show, right?
Yeah.
So those are my solid streams that have always been that way for as long as I can fucking remember. But for Wednesdays, it's always random. Like, we could be playing a retro game. Somebody could challenge me to a game, and we're just, you know what? All right, fine. Let's do it. Right. You know what I'm saying? Or it could be a VR. You need something to keep things fresh, and you come up with sub goals for them. Like, I see a lot of people do Bean Boozled, or like, I'm going to do a hot
I see that
sauce
all the
challenge.
time.
That's too much. Everybody does it, right? Be original.
Yeah.
Once you start coming up with some things, right? That's when you're going to really start to see your streams pop, right? You got to really be creative. You are a content creator, so you want to be creative, right? And it doesn't hurt to take others, things out of others' books, you know what I mean, and put a twist on it and stuff. Like I've seen a lot of crazy shit on Twitch already in this past 2 years. I'm not gonna lie, a lot of stuff. Like people that I watched. There was a stream that I was watching, and it was duck. And if you were to put some biddies in, like there was this automated thing there that would shoot food out for the ducks.
What?
No,
Yeah,
that's cool.
You know what I mean? Like,
Oh, that's cool.
And that was a partner stream.
I want to feed some fucking ducks.
Partner streamer gets donations and all that's like it's just crazy. And there's nobody on stream. Nobody's there. It's just the duck. You're thinking like, what the duck, right? You quack, quack. Right? It's just, you know what I mean? Like you see some weird stuff.
Yeah, that is cool though. I've never seen that before specifically.
Yep.
But
Weird stuff.
that's awesome.
So basically, what I'm hearing is get
Buy
drunk.
some duck. Yeah, buy some ducks.
Okay. Go to the store. Get some beers. Gets a lot of beers. Get some ducks. Get some duck food. Smash the fucking beers and run on stream.
Figure it all out.
See, this is what makes me upset about Twitch is that I can't go and stream. I'm a hunter, right? I'll shoot a duck. You know what I mean? I shoot ducks and geese and all that stuff. Just don't fuck with absolutely retro. But like,
Never fuck with geese. Those are mean creatures.
they are the buggers. But like, I wish Twitch would give us that opportunity to do stuff like that. You know what I mean? Like, you could post YouTube videos and stuff of you popping off geese and guns and stuff, but with Twitch you can't, which kind of sucks because I would bring so much better content.
Is it against the TOS or what?
It is. You cannot have guns on stream. Yeah.
Well, you know what you could do? You could always move to Kick.
Nah. I guess if you guys want to talk about Kick, talk about Kick.
I mean, maybe later on, but
Yeah, no worries.
yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
So, what are your kind of goals when it comes to streaming? Just to keep doing what you're doing? You kind of looking more to make it full time, or what do you really plan on doing with your channel?
Okay. So, for the past 2 years, I've learned the platform really quick. I run the Streamception show on Sundays, which is a talk show kind of like this, right? I've had plenty of Twitch partners come on the show and really teach everything that they have in their book to other streamers, which was awesome. And I've learned a lot. I'm like a sponge when it comes to that shit. But yeah, I learned a lot from them, and I've been trying to teach others how to grow their channel for a long time now. And then the community came together. They said, it might be time for you to start pushing, right? Because I started averaging 40 plus a stream, and that's the magic number for that too. Like you'll see a lot of people, they'll want to, they'll be like, they just make affiliate, and they'll be like, come help me, I'm pushing for partner. No, you're not. Right? There's a difference between pushing for partner and path to partner, road to partner, right? So your road to partner, path to partner, this is the way I look at it in my head. That's to getting to the average of a 40 plus within 30 days, right? Once you have that and you have a community established and they're there for you, that's the time to make that push, right? Because you can rally the community. They're going to be there for you because you are there for them. And that's when you start to make your push. So as of January, I started my push to partner. I'm not doing it. I'm not going to do it full time. Honestly, I'm not going to lie. I'm not going to do it full time. I want to take everything that I've learned from all my friends that I've made, like my Twitch partner friends, use it, show that it can be done. And then I'm just going to go back to my regular stupid shenanigans. Well, it already is a stupid. You know what I mean? Like that's kind of my plan for the channel. I'm here for a good time and to make some friends, and that's about it, right? But when you got a community that's telling you better fucking do it, then you got to do it, right?
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
definitely.
Right.
I mean, yeah, if you have the support and the people fuck it, might as well.
But I've watched so many people within the community too. Like they're growing so well. Some of them, I could say, about 6 months ago, were sitting at 5, 7 viewers. Now they're sitting at 30. Right, that's huge growth. People don't understand that.
Yeah,
right?
that's a lot of growth.
That's a lot of
It's
growth.
huge.
That's
It's
awesome.
huge, right? Especially for that. You like that's what it is. It's knowledge is power on this platform. That's all I can tell you. Yes, you need to be a personality, but that's people need to come out of their shell. That's just how it works, right? You'll see those that come out of their shell are the ones that are going to start to flourish.
Okay, sorry, give me.
Oh, worries.
just
Yeah.
Sending
Okay, well,
this.
okay, so she's doing that. So
There we go.
you want to keep growing your stream just like everyone else.
Yep.
What is a dream sponsorship or partnership or however that you would love to collab with you?
Okay. So, with sponsorships, I am very, very picky. There
As
is
you
a
should
lot of
be.
there is a lot of energy drinks. There is there's a lot of energy drinks, stream elements too. I get emails every fucking day. They're like, "Oh, it was sponsored."
Raid Shadow
No,
Legends.
no. I got one recently. That was a $5,000 sponsor.
Fortnite?
Nope.
What was it?
It was
Wait.
Stream Elements sent it to me. Like I've
Yeah, I
never
think
seen one. I've never seen one for $5,000 from them before. Ever.
That's
But
crazy.
yeah, I think I got that too.
did you? Like,
I didn't get that.
Like I'm not.
I think just overall it would be about $5,000, but it was one of those things that it depended on how many people that you
can get
referred.
That's right. That's what it
Yeah.
comes down.
Yeah, that's what I got. So it literally might be the same thing.
But like, I look at those sponsorships. I'm like, they just send them to everybody. Like anybody can jump in and do, an energy drink
HelloFresh
or
or-
HelloFresh or Razor. You can start off with Razor real quick too. Like, what I would say, my dream sponsorship would be this fucking shit right here.
Budweiser.
Budweiser?
No,
What
but
is that?
not just it's Budweiser.
Yeah, that's
but
Yeah, it
Yeah,
is, right?
Budweiser.
Okay,
but
just making sure.
the big tech company that I want, which I did apply for when I was at 1,000 followers, was Corsair.
Ooh, that's a good one.
So now I'm going to be looking into doing
Computer
Corsair.
parts.
I want to try. I'm going to reapply for Corsair. I love Corsair. I love Corsair product. I just can't buy Corsair shit. I could buy shit this way, but I can't buy shit down here. That's Corsair because I spill beer and make a huge mess all the time.
Oh,
I could
yeah,
shove the heck.
that would be a problem.
Yeah.
But okay, so sponging off of that question, now who would be your goal, or not goal, but who would be your dream co-host or like co-streamer? Like if you could stream with someone like a big streamer or something, who would you choose?
So I've streamed with some partners, right? Typically, I'm not a co-streamer kind of guy, right? I don't like chat talking over each other or two people streaming at the same time. You know what I mean? I don't typically recommend that. Like when I look at it, if you're going to co-stream or do something like that, I would rather go and play with the streamer, try and help make their content better by just having good conversation, striking up good things to get stuff, rolling. And like it can go both ways. Like I'll come and hang out with you on your stream, like we'll do this together, and then maybe next week when I stream, if you want to come and jump over, right? It's all about making that streamer's content a little bit better, and that's why I don't recommend co-streaming typically. But I've streamed with like Biggie Sweats was amazing to stream with. It was great. Like doing, yeah, that's just my thoughts on it. But I guess if I were to do a stream with anyone, I guess it would be who would be a big streamer.
I only know
So I know-
one big streamer, and I know you're not going to choose them. So
Well, I know one, but he's typically not a regular streamer, but he is a streamer. Mike Shinoda from Lincoln Park.
really, I didn't know.
Oh,
he
I watched
streamed.
when. Oh, check him out. Official Mike Shinoda on, I think something like that. But whenever he goes live, I go
Mike
and chill in his
Shinoda.
stream. He's cool dude. Really cool dude.
Dude,
You can tell even
that's
after him losing Chester, it's really humbled him, and you can really tell. He's a really good dude.
Wow, that's cool. I didn't even know he streamed. I'm gonna have to look into that. That's awesome.
Yep.
I love Linkin Park. Like, oh my god, they were my anthems from the age of like 11 to like 20. It was crazy.
You're kind of showing your age a little bit there, Faith.
I don't care. Shut up,
I'm
Jake.
probably the oldest one here, guys.
I think you are, but probably not by much. You can obviously,
I turned 34 next month, right? So,
yeah.
My
so
husband's
you-
older. Does that count?
is he?
No,
Okay.
no, shut up and go to bed.
I see.
Yeah, you got me by 2, so we're
Super Vegeta Final. Yeah.
yeah.
What?
I called him a vagina once.
Oh,
No,
I was
I mean-
like,
I mean that's fair.
So it came out wrong. It was probably one of the funniest moments I've ever had on
that's
stream.
funny. Yeah, that's pretty funny. I bet you felt bad though. Like, oh, no, I didn't mean
Oh no,
that.
I was laughing. It was funny.
I would be
Yeah,
like,
that-
oh my god, what did I do?
A
Sorry to
chicken
interrupt,
vagina.
guys.
Yeah, dude, you're good. Everyone's just having a great fucking time. Everyone's learning.
Just hang out.
Yep.
Yeah, I bet a lot of your community didn't know any of this other shit about you. So
I don't
that's
really
why,
talk much about myself.
and that's why these podcasts are amazing.
Yep.
Because people's communities can actually come into here because we use streamer deeds. A lot of people don't know this, but when we take someone live, it says that they're live as well, and then it will just come right to this channel and other shit like that. So communities just kind of combine,
All
and people,
combine.
yeah, it's the coolest damn thing.
Sure.
Definitely. But let's get back on track.
Streamer deeds
So
is awesome.
here is a question I have. You said a minute ago that you play a lot of retro games. What was the first game that you ever played?
Ooh, good question.
First game I ever played.
Yeah.
Very first game.
Very
Like,
first game. Like
Very first game I've ever played.
diapers. If you went back that
Not
far.
diapers, I guess.
Damn.
My parents had an NES, right? First Nintendo ever came out. I guess I'd have to say Duck Hunt.
Oh, when you had to like physically touch the screen to shoot the damn thing.
No, do you know how that works? Okay, so what happens is when you pull that trigger, the screen flashes and it makes little boxes, but it's so fast that it's faster than what your eyes can see. And if that lens is pointed at that box, that's shooting the duck.
What?
Yeah.
No
When you,
shit.
if you were to shoot the gun, you'll see it just quick little flash of black across the screen, and it leaves 2 boxes. If the lens can pick that up, then you shot the duck.
Dang. Selling secrets here.
But
I
that's
have
how
no
it
idea
works.
what game that is, but
You've never Duck Hunt? You never got the
You
Duck
never heard of Duck
Mario?
Hunt?
my
Duck Hunt
first
Mario
was an
combo.
Xbox, okay? Like, or no,
Oh,
I had
God.
a Nintendo. I had a Nintendo 64. I did. I played Zelda on it, but other than that, I was Xbox. Like, that's as old as I got.
Yeah.
Oh god.
Yeah, I was late to the
Oh,
party. I
okay.
know. I
You're,
was late to the
you're
party.
very late. You're very. I mean, I'll
Ah.
accept 64, but oh, God.
The only problem is if you were to go out and buy yourself, an old NES with Duck Hunt and stuff, you cannot play it on the TVs that we have now. Even with the converters and stuff like that, you would need an actual boob tube. Like you would.
Really?
Yep, it won't work.
That's crazy. They don't have. Do they have emulators for the games? I'm sure they probably do.
Not for Duck Hunt, anyways. 'cause you
I
need to
don't
use the
thi- I don't-
gun. But there
Oh,
is
no,
yeah.
emulators.
for
There is. For NES games, yeah. For sure.
For almost any other game,
Oh,
like
yeah.
99 point.
Everything.
yeah, 99% of games, because there are some games that need like external shit. Like I remember on the 64 there was that game Hey You Pikachu. It needed the fucking microphone.
Oh yeah,
And
I remember that. That game
Yeah.
sucks so bad. What a waste of money.
I mean it was a cool concept. Don't get me wrong.
Cake cycle, I liked it.
You know, the transfer pack for Pokemon Stadium was way better. You know, you pull your Pokemon from red, blue, or yellow and bring them into the game and you know, fight the Elite Four and stuff. Like, it was way better, right?
Pokemon Stadium is on the Switch as of yesterday.
I know,
Just throwing
and
that out there.
But it's bad. What are you gonna do? Play with freaking rental Pokemon? Because that's what you're gonna be playing with. You can't
No,
bring your
I
own
heard
Pokemon over.
I think you could play online though.
Yeah, but you could play. Yeah, you might be able to play online. But if you were to go and play the Pokemon Stadium like campaign, the game, like the playthrough, where you start off facing other trainers and then you go against the Elite Four at the end, you have to use rental Pokemon, and they're all level 50, and they're all garbage with shitty moves. Like, don't ever pick the fully evolved too. If you ever pick the fully evolved Pokemon, they got the shittiest moves. So you got to pick the second evolution. If it's like a 3 evolution Pokemon, pick the second one. They got better moves.
I'm learning trade secrets. I don't even play these games. Keep it up.
Oh,
Keep it up.
Yeah.
I might play Pokemon.
Yeah, Pokemon Snap on the game. Pokemon Snap was never on the Game Boy. It was on the 64, but now it's also on the Switch, which is also nostalgia. But
Snap was amazing.
Pokemon Snap on the 64 was amazing.
It was amazing.
On the Switch was amazing.
The new one, yeah.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Yeah, it's on the Switch. Absolutely amazing.
Ooh.
Wait, with the little camera, like.
Yeah, but that was the. I know which one. I know.
Yeah, it was like that very first camera on the Game Boy. I remember that.
And it had a printer.
Pixel. Yeah, it did have a printer, and those pixels were so fucking huge.
They're bad.
Those were, but for the early '90s, ahead of its time.
Yeah.
Ahead of its time. You cannot say less. That it was not ahead of its time. Absolutely phenomenal. Absolutely love the retros.
It's so hot. I'm gonna tell the wife to turn the freaking AC.
And and you're in the basement, so it should be cooler.
It's still freaking warm.
Jesus Christ.
Hey, it happens.
So obviously you're a family man, speaking of your wife, and you got kids and other shit like that. So, and obviously you said that you hunt. So are those the kind of other things that you do besides streaming and networking and other shit like that? Or do you have any other unsaid secrets about you of hobbies?
Well, like I like sports, but like honestly, when you start to become a streamer and you start to you have goals, you have to be willing to make sacrifices, right? And one of the big things is you do have to sacrifice family time. And like I could be, you know, like the nights that I'm streaming, I could be hanging out with my boys, doing different things, but these are all things that you have to be ready to kind of. And I have a really great wife that is, you know, very, very supportive. She really helps out to make sure that I can be here and doing what I do, and she can handle the household, keeping the fort down, right? But
dude, that's awesome. Those are hard to find. Those are hard to find.
It's a sacrifice, you know. It is of time.
Oh,
it's a lot. And you know, we're here for a short time, right? And everybody's got to understand that. If you're gonna fucking go for your goal, you fucking go for it.
You just got to go balls to the wall there, buddy.
That's it. It's not half-assed. Put your fucking balls on the table, and that's it.
Just got to give your balls a tug.
That's right. Give them a tug. Don't pull too hard. Don't pull too hard.
Don't rip them off, but just give your balls a tug.
That's right.
Anyway, you two.
Oh, this is a great fucking time.
Yeah,
you know,
definitely.
That's okay, retro. That's okay.
Yep.
Well, I don't know about you, Cake. I am out of questions. Do you have any more that you had for him? Or I'm going to turn it over to the chat and see if anyone in chat wants to ask.
Can I go pee really quick?
Yeah, go for it.
Yeah,
We'll just hang out.
I'll be back in. How do I I'll turn my camera off for like a few seconds here, and then I'll be right back, guys.
Okay.
Yeah, that sounds good. Miss Vic and I can just kind of shoot the shit. So if anyone
Hang out with
in
chat.
if anyone in chat right now has any sorts of questions whatsoever, go ahead and ask me, ask Miss Vic, or ask the Man of the Hour OPG Network, because we are all open. We all remember what it's like to be small, and if you just guys want to get to know us or asking for tips or anything else like that, we are 100% open. There's no such thing as a stupid question. The only stupid question is the one that goes unasked. I say that all the time in our networking streams, and it's very true. People are too scared to ask for help, but they need the help. They just don't want to take the extra mile to ask for the help because they might feel that they're going to get criticized or mocked. Best recommendation.
Yeah, Retro Palm Tree. I actually have someone that does a tutorial for that kind of stuff on Mondays. I can send you his I can do a shout out for him in the chat.
The question was best recommendations on making Twitch animated stickers.
Yeah.
Which a lot of people love having the movement emotes. Those are very, very cool.
Well, yeah, but there is a streamer by the name of Brightline. He does Mondays, he does tutorials for you. So you can actually learn how to do it with him on stream. It's really cool. He shows all sorts of stuff, but he did that animated stickers thing a couple weeks ago and showed like the whole chat how to do it. He does step by step. It's really great.
Loki is very good. Yeah, Lorraine, Loki is very good. He's actually working on my stuff right now. Daddy could use some couple advice, but if you do not feel comfortable about putting it into the chat, there's nothing wrong with that. You can go ahead and message me up on Twitch. You can message Miss Vic, and I know you can message OPG. All of us are very open. Like I said, we all remember what it's like to be small and not knowing a damn thing when it comes to Twitch. Mm-hmm. So we all want to help you. I'm in all your Discord. Yeah. So if you want to hit up any of us up on Discord, Twitch, Twitter, or any of our other social medias, please open invite to anybody. If you guys have any sorts of questions whatsoever, you can ask it right now. Ask it in any of those other places, and we will definitely help you out. We're not here to let you guys fail. We want you to succeed. And that's why we have Streamer Deets now a thing. Streamer Deets is an amazing, amazing website. So if you guys haven't heard about Streamer Deets, it is basically a MySpace, how I say it in my streams, is basically a MySpace for streamers. So definitely go up on that link that I just put up in the chat, streamerdeets.com with 2 E's. Yeah, check it out, guys. It is a 100% free website, but there are paid, you can pay to get special other privileges, but majority 100% free. So if you guys would like another social media for streamers, ran by streamers, 100% go check out Streamer Deets. And without further ado,
got him back
with a little costume change, I see.
Yeah, I changed my shirt. I was fucking sweating like a crazy.
Sweating like a whore in church.
That's like that, yeah. Something.
It's something.
Cake.
You guys are making me nervous. I've never done anything like this before.
Don't be nervous. It's just us. Like, you don't have to worry. I mean, yeah,
I've known Cake
like
for a
we're
long
just
time.
chilling.
I've known Cake for a long time, Miss Vic. I've known you for a while now too. You guys are pretty cool peeps.
Yeah.
You know, like I've had people come in and ask me to come and do stuff like this before, and I've turned them down. But you guys asked, I'm here for you guys.
Hey,
okay,
we
I
appreciate it.
you. I appreciate you guys, for asking.
Yeah,
and
absolutely.
And having me.
Yeah, Lorraine does have a question for you, OP. So
Sure.
Lorraine, go ahead. But while he is typing it up, I'm just very curious. I've always wondered, how the hell did you get your name?
Ooh, that's a good
OPG
question.
Network. Okay. All right. So this is a little bit of a story, kind of, right? Like I made my name. Me and a buddy of mine, we're no longer friends. He ended up getting a girl, and long
Hashtag
story.
FTB.
Yeah, no, like we weren't tunnel buddies or anything like that. But like he ended up with he ended up with one of my buddies' exes, and like they didn't. It was just this whole thing. But we used to like we'd always be like I'm what you guys see on stream. I'm always a crazy kind of guy, right? We would be like, oh, that's OPG, OPG, right? We would talk to each other like that, and that's
What
kind
the
of how my
hell?
name came about. Yeah. That's OPG. You know, I don't know. That's
Sounds like
kinda
fucking
how the
Whitey
name-
from 8 Crazy
Yeah.
Nights.
Yeah, that's how the name kind of came about.
Oh goodness.
We were supposed to actually co-stream together, right?
Or do a
This was
co-stream
the- this was
channel?
the- no, yes, this is what we were. This what originally was supposed to happen, and then when I decided I was going to actually start streaming, that's when yeah, I just kept my name and loved it, and that's what it is.
It is what it is.
Okay, and then Lorraine's question was, what is your main focus as far as gaming? What games are in your main focus right now?
Okay, so running two businesses, being a father, family guy, you know what I mean, and always trying to help the community. Really, games are not so much as a focus for me, right? I like gaming. If I do get a chance to spend a few hours gaming, I'll play. I'll play with people in the Discord. We'll play some community games like What the Dub or Quiplash or. But if I get some time, I'll play some Hogwarts. You know what I mean? Stuff that I just try and stay away from some of those games that keep me. Some of them could be a little bit of it, addictive. Like
Yeah.
World of Warcraft is one of those things. I had a problem. I really, really did.
I've heard that.
I used to spend hours and hours and hours and hours and hours and hours and hours playing that game. And so I don't. I try and stay away from ones that can really, really suck me in. But when I do have time,
yeah.
I'm spending time with my family when I can because I'm making a sacrifice already as a.
Definitely. And I think, that's why I really like your streams so much, because you're kind of like me. You don't really rely on the game. You like to do just chatting and like be with your community. And I think that's really neat.
So variety streamer, I think, is the most fulfilling type of streamer, right? I've seen a lot of partners rise and fall just due to the game that they're playing, right? You'll see them use the game as a way to bring a fan base, but as soon as that game shits the bed, like it's no longer relevant, you're going to see that community drop as well, right?
Yeah.
That's why I really enjoy watching cosplayers. You know what I mean? Somebody that likes to do different things, has different ideas for their stream, and it's not always the same thing all the time, because one day that game is just going to be, it's going to always have its fan base, but people are going to move on.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Right.
100%.
So I see that a lot with like I don't want to shit on Call of Duty streamers and stuff like that, but like that's such an overwashed game. Sorry,
Yeah.
I'm sorry, my bro.
No,
But
I
it's
agree.
such an it's such an overwashed game. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you can do something to implement that to make it fun, right? You know what I mean? Like, wear like a whole like costume or something while you're doing it. Like that's fun, right? It's you're making shit fun for people to watch because there's so many COD streamers, right? Yeah, Fortnite's good. Fortnite is great because it's different things can happen, right?
Mm-hmm.
You'll see some good Fortnite stream. You got to be cracked at a game, and then
Fortnite no build.
You're either a cracked at a game, or you're a really good entertainer. If you can have a mix of both, you're balling, right? But if you're really cracked at a game, you're gonna get viewers. If you're, a really good entertainer, you're gonna get viewers. If you're both, you're gonna do really well, right? But that's it, right? You can have that. I play Call of Duty, and I'm not really that good, and I'm not really that entertaining, you're going to struggle. You're going to really, really struggle, right?
Yep.
Yeah,
And that's
Call of
the
Duty
way I
right.
look at it.
Yeah, Call of Duty right now is just a very hard game because you're either playing Warzone.
It's hard to look at chat too with those games.
It really is. It
That's
really is
true.
because you're gonna be either hyper focused at the game
Yeah.
and missing chat, or you're gonna be looking at chat and pretty dog shit at the game. There's literally no in between.
Yeah.
But you got the Warzone streamers, then you got the pub streamers, you got the ranked players, you got all these other kind of guys.
Yeah.
But then you get into the lobbies of Call of Duty pubs, public matches,
Sorry.
and you're good, man. And then people are camping in corners or playing like rats, but that is a whole conversation for a whole different kind of stream for sure.
It's difficult. Once you kind of find, every streamer has to find their niche, right? There's
100%.
there's just chatting streamers. There's people that are really good at raids, like Epic Dan. I don't know if you guys know Epic Dan. He's a partner streamer. He's really, really good at Destiny, right? And he'll bring people in, carry them through on raids and stuff with him, which is really cool to watch, right? It's one of those gamers. That's his game. That's how he
Yeah.
brought his followers, but he still has that fan base. Like, it's insane, right? There's so many different ways to grow on Twitch.
Definitely.
Even if you want to be a hot tub streamer, fuck, go for it. Who the fuck cares? You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
I have one that came up in chat too was like, do you put any content on any other platforms? And do you have any advice about putting content on other platforms like Twitter or like TikTok, like clips, things like that?
So, I should be, but I haven't been. With with TikTok, I grew TikTok really quick. I made my 1,000 followers so I can go live on it. I went live on it a couple times. I got my Twitch Studios ability to use Twitch Studios, which I don't really like it. It's kind of glitchy and stuff. But like, I do suggest doing that. But like, I've been putting most of my focus into Twitch, most of my focus into having a great community of people that want to network, and I should be jumping on YouTube pretty soon.
Yeah.
But shorts though, not like posting all my videos and stuff like that. And
Yeah,
too much
posting
work.
clips and clips and shorts.
Oh man, I was about to say I would love to see an OP video. That would be cool. Just a
There
video.
is one. I got one on YouTube, and it's the very, 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 very first episode of the Streamception show.
Oh really?
Yeah, you don't want to watch that. It's terrible.
Yeah, oh no.
It's really bad. Like, to look at where I was then and then look at where I am now, link it. It's just OPG Network on YouTube. It's the only video there.
See,
Right.
that brings me to a good question.
Sure.
So looking at from where you were and looking at where you are now, what would be your best advice for yourself when you were starting out?
Ooh.
Okay. So this one hits a little bit. Hits a little home, right? I guess I made a lot of friends on the platform. I've lost a lot of friends on the platform. I think it's okay to get emotionally involved, like make friends and do all this stuff, but you got to realize they could just be gone one day,
Yeah.
right? And I think I put myself through a lot of stress, making friends, losing friends, just meeting different personalities. I'd have to say, I guess the best advice that I could give to myself, which is what I do now. Like, I have zero fucks, right? Zero fucks. I get everybody's got their own things. If you're there, I'm there, kind of thing. Like, I don't know. I really, that's a fucking good question. Jesus. put me on the
it makes
spot.
you think about it, right?
It really does.
Because
It really does. Really
and
does.
these types of questions are great because you know what? No matter what your answer is, there might be someone in chat that is struggling with something that you struggled with when you were a brand new streamer, and it's gonna help them. Like it's going to help either someone in chat or someone that's listening on Spotify or iHeartRadio or one of the other many platforms this gets posted to. You know, so definitely give it some thought. It's a good question.
It's a good. Okay, so I guess that would be, you know, always remember that you might be making friends online, but one day they might just not be there anymore. I went through my followers list, people that follow me, and I don't. They just fell off the platform completely. And I used to go and watch their streams and stuff. It makes me sad because like I really did make that genuine, relationship, that friendship with them, and then to go through that, it's a depressing thing. Not gonna lie.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah.
I mean, I've only been streaming for like 11 months, and I already have people that I used to watch when I first started streaming that
And they're
are
not there
no
no
longer
more.
streaming, and they left the Discord, and you have no idea what happened to them, what's going on. It's just they're that random picture that Twitch puts when there's no profile picture.
That's right. Once you quit, you quit, right?
Yeah,
I know
definitely.
streaming is not for everyone, right? And I know it can be a really really hard pill to swallow, but it is. It's not for everybody, right? People, as soon as you quit, you're done, right? Like you're gonna have, if you built a following and then you quit and then you come back, you're gonna have to fucking try to bring that back up, right? But I
That's the
think
hardest part.
it is. It really really is. And
Yeah, 100%.
yeah, yep, you'll go through an emotional roller coaster. You're gonna make friends. People are gonna, especially when you start to grow. Like that's a
Yeah.
thing too that I've also dealt with, is when you do start to grow, you're going to see people that you used to call friends not like you, right? It's just comes with it, right? And you got to expect that, but you got to stay strong. And as soon as you quit, you're done. But if you stay consistent, don't quit. Like as soon, just fucking give her, right? You got to give her, right, bud?
Well, absolutely, there, buddy. Give him fucking balls a tug.
Fucking
Definitely.
But yeah, yeah. But
I
just
love it.
also kind of just tagging on literally on top of that.
Yep.
People are more really worried when their numbers go up and down. Don't let that be a thing. Even
the
the
thing, too,
biggest,
It's called
the biggest
imposter
of the
syndrome.
streamers. Yeah.
Have you ever heard of
The
that?
bit-
Have you ever heard of imposter syndrome, brother?
Yes, I have. Psychology 101.
It is. It's the thing. It really is.
It really is. But yeah, people are more worried about their numbers compared to just their content. They see, oh shit, I lost a follower today.
Yep.
Oh, compared to the 3 followers that they just got. They let that one negative action take away from the more positive action that they have going. So
Definitely. It's a struggle. There's a lot of different things about streaming that are just it's like you said, it's not for everyone. Not everyone can deal with this stuff. Some like the it's
But
it's
it
just
really does
crazy.
depend. It does depend on what that streamer is looking to get out of the platform. You'll find people
That's
that
for
just,
sure.
they don't care if they sit at 5 people in their stream and they have people talking to them. That is an outlet. For me, this is definitely an outlet. You know what I mean? I've always been that party guy. I like to I love to have fun, 100%. But like now that I'm fucking getting to be middle aged and I'm married with a wife and kids and all that. I don't go to the bars. I don't go and do all that stuff and all that shit, the bush parties anymore. But this is an outlet for me as well. I get to still live how I want to live, right? But and hang out and meet some really cool people.
Definitely.
yeah, I think it's almost time to kind of start wrapping her up there, buddy.
Yeah, we
Yeah,
are
no worries, guys.
almost out of time. So I want to ask this. I don't usually really have anyone. So is there anyone in your community that you would like this raid to go to, OP?
Let me take a quick peek. But I do really appreciate. Thank you guys so much for having me tonight, guys.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
absolutely.
It's
I've
been
never
a
done
blast.
anything like this, right? I'm used to being the interviewer, not their interviewee, right?
It's a different kind of side, isn't it?
Absolutely.
Yeah, it is.
Okay, so I do have somebody here. Guys, want to hit them up? It's up to you.
Yeah, if you want to drop their link in the chat.
If you
Sure.
can.
This is an old friend of mine. He was an old mod of mine, and I just want to show him some love tonight.
Awesome.
He's a good dude.
Yeah, let's do it.
He's a good dude. He's a good dude. We don't talk
All right.
anymore too much. But that's him there.
All right.
All
Oh,
right.
actually, I know him.
But hey, you know what, guys? I love the networking streams that you guys do, and bringing people in, and and talking about everybody's streams and stuff. I like that. That's really cool. That's a great idea.
Yeah,
I
we have a lot
appreciate
of
it.
fun
Thank
with
you.
those.
That's why I like to hop in on those too. They're fun.
Yeah, and that's
for
why we do them
sure.
4 days a week. So
great.
at especially different times. So hopefully at least one person can come into. At least everyone can come into at least one of them. If not, we like all of them. We'd like you
Yeah.
to come to all of them. Yeah, but obviously with the good.
We've got a lot of
Obviously, with
people
the
that
good-
make it to every single one.
Yeah, we do. We do have a lot of people.
We do.
But with kind of wrapping her up, tell these guys where they can come and find you on all your socials.
OPG Network everywhere. Let me put a period in the chat. Oh yeah, my period button's stuck. Uh-oh.
It looks like it because you gave
think
us
I
like
got-
8 of them.
I think I got beer on it last.
You just gotta fucking Zamboni the shit out of it there, buddy.
Well, I was thinking of pour some beer on it just to loosen it all up, but that's probably not a good idea.
Probably not. I wouldn't do that. All right,
All
we
right,
got the
guys.
raid started.
I appreciate you guys. Thank you so much for having me. Cake Eater, Miss Vic. Appreciate you guys. Thank you so much.
Appreciate for everything that you do for me, for Miss Vic, for everyone else in our networking streams. We do truly appreciate you. So this was a big honor. So from the bottom of me and Miss Vic's heart, thank you so much for being here. We do truly appreciate you.
Thanks, brother. I
Definitely.
appreciate it.
Much love, brother. So
All
let's
right.
go send the love to the average gamer TTV guys. Let's go show them some love.
All right.
So if you guys are listening,
Oh,
no, it's okay.
all right. We are out.
Okay, hot dog. Hot dog.
Hot dog.